Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to do a re-upload. Believe it or not, this is my 7th time editing this video. I got bored of my other background music, so I wanted to switch it up a bit. So me and my husband was just looking through some music to see which one we liked and which one goes well with it. So here is my 7th round of editing this video. This video was originally over 4 hours long, so I managed to cut it down to 1 hour and 16 minutes. So I mean, it's still long, but it beats that over 4 hours, right? So I had rewatched the video that I posted because I had given up on it. I was already over it already, so I posted it just like that, thinking I posted it with music, and I didn't. I rewatched it today, and I did not like it. The fact that it was just dead quiet with no music, and not even music. I was not even talking or anything, so did not like it at all, and it didn't sit well with me. I worked hard on this set, and I wanted to do some sort of voiceover, right? I mean, I was talking on the video, but if I was to leave it as is, it would have been, this video would have been over 4 hours long if I was to just leave, everything in there just like that. So you may see that my hand gestures doesn't match what I'm saying, of course, because I'm doing a voiceover. I was talking in the video as I go, but I learned the hard way doing it that way. It's a little more difficult, especially when it's a long video like that. So long videos like these, I would have to do, I would have to fast forward and do a voiceover, and just what I did was I just practically went through everything on what I did. So here I was trying to figure out which solid builder gel I wanted to use to build Sam's lollipop, and the one that I'm using now is the one I used for Slenderman. This one worked really well. If you've seen the Slenderman video, it didn't work only because it was hot. But this brand right here that I'm talking, the Luinstick, whatever, solid builder gel, it was too soft. So I'm debating if I should just use that for feels, or I don't know what I'm gonna use for that, for feels, or maybe use it for a gel-X for my toes, but I don't know yet. So here you're going to see me use a 4D gel in yellow. It is going to be the middle finger. This is the third finger, actually. Part 1, I only did the thumb and the pinky, and I did it in the design of his patch. And I forgot to mention, it's 12 at midnight already, so actually it's Halloween today, so happy Halloween. I'm trying to get this out of the way and done for you guys, as I did work hard on this nail set alone, especially this nail alone, just sculpting something in detail. It's really time consuming, as you see. I like to show my process when I'm sculpting, especially if you're somebody that wants to learn, because I'm the type that needs to see it with my own eyes from A to B, or A to Z, whatever. I like to see the whole process. I don't know if you do, but I do. So here and there you will see me make videos like these where I want to show my whole process, and that's exactly what I did. On part 1, I only did the patches, his little onesie design for the thumb and pinky. They match, but that one, I talked about some paranormal experiences. I decided not to do it on this one. I want to talk about what I'm doing instead, or how I'm building the nail. So like I said earlier, this is a 4D gel. I didn't have prime colors for the 4D gels. I thought I ordered it, but I didn't. I happened to order the same colors I did on my first palette. So here I am using my stick, whatever you want to call that, to shape out his eyes. I sculpted his head. His head is shaped like a skull, but it is a pumpkin. He's like a demon pumpkin child or whatever. So I didn't want to make him look friendly, so I made sure to make him look mean by sharpening his eyes, and then pushing down his eyebrow area to make it look like he's sort of frowning but smiling in an evil way. So that's what I was trying to get at. As you can see here, just cleaning out the spaces. I used that, what do you call these sticks? Whatever that stick is, it's not coming to me. I'm using that tool to carve out his eyes and his nose and his mouth. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to, I even mentioned it in the video too, to put his stitches on his eyebrow and his side mouth area, but it's okay. So right there, I'm making indentations of his head because he is a pumpkin head, cleaning up my spots that I didn't like and continuing to shape him. So that's what you're gonna see me do. And I am so sorry if I sound super tired. I am very, very tired. Like I said earlier, it is 12, almost 1 in the AM. So just trying to get this out for you guys. I just decided when I was working today and I was, listening to it or having it on the side, I'm like, I worked way too hard on this set for it to just be solid quiet like that. I'm like, man, and not even music, not even some elevator music. I'm like, it has to have something. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just go ahead and do it. Redo it. I was just tired of seeing this already. Although I am proud of this now, so I couldn't let it go to waste, in my opinion. So that's how he's looking at the moment. I'm just trying to get his head right, cleaning out his nose area, try to keep that triangle look. Again, he's a pumpkin. Now right here, I'm trying to look for like a fleshy type color to put in between his eyes and nose. And if you've seen my Resident Evil nail set, I had used the nude color 4D gel, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in between his eye socket and nose socket because his eyes and nose isn't fully hollow, it's still fleshy. So that's what I'm going to put here. Just getting small bits of it. It's a nice nude pink color. So I'm filling it in, and then you're gonna see me push it in there, and then later I'm gonna mix a color. I'm gonna mix a lot of colors. I can't remember. I think it was black, pig liver red, and I believe some brown to get that fleshy look. You know, like that fleshy color, reddish, bloody look. And then here, his eyes, if you didn't see the picture earlier, but it looked glossy. So I didn't want to just draw it on there or use a dotting tool and put gel. I actually wanted to have that glassy look. So I decided to use black gems. And it's the same black crystal gems stones that you see on my right hand there. I used the same one for his eyes, so that's what I was doing. I'm just cleaning up some more and making sure that I leave some indentation for the crystal eyes. Yes, that's that pig liver red right there. And I'm stating here that I used it on my smile line on this set on the left side. I love having two different sets. I used to be a match girly for both hands. Now I love the mismatched look. Should have got this ready. Never prepared. Getting my acetone and alcohol ready. I'm using my liner brush. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the eye socket, the nose, the mouth. And I think later in the video, I'm going to use it on his skin as well. Here, I should have painted his skin, or his skin color first with the orange. And I don't know if I stated earlier, I thought I had orange 40 gel, but I didn't. So that's why I used the yellow. I used the yellow for his the base, since I didn't have orange. And if you look at the picture, he has that yellow tint on him, so that's why I also used the 40 yellow gel. I didn't want to use like plain white or whatever. If I did, it would have been too pale. I think he would have been too pale, and then I would have to put some yellow tint around his forehead area anyway, so that's why I didn't want to use the white, and I went with yellow base instead. So you're going to see me go ahead and paint his whole face. And those indentation that I did on his head, it works really well on, I like the shading. It just naturally darken those creases for me, so I really don't have to do some shading work there. And then I don't know if you can see it, but if you look around his forehead and chin area, you'll see that it left that I left that yellow tint on his skin. That's what I wanted. Here, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I already voiced. I talked this whole video. So, like I said, lesson learned. Long videos like this is best if I just do voiceovers. Because it's difficult to fast forward the parts that I'm not talking, and then when I'm talking again, I have to stop. I just gotta find a way to make editing easier for me. So I'm just putting more layers of the orange. And look at that orange. It works so well on top of that yellow 40. So there's that brown and black. I'm gonna do some shading work on his creases now. Oh, I think, yeah, I used the brown on this area on his creases when I should have used the black first, which I also stated in the video, but it's okay. It works out at the end. It really doesn't matter, in my opinion, because you can cover it really well. So you can see the shading there, the brown there. You don't really see it when I take the UV light off of it. So now I'm going in with a black, and right here I thought the black was too dark to my liking, so I don't think I cured the black. I went back and blended it in again with the brown, and I kind of smeared it without curing it. So in the creases, I kind of pulled it out of the crease, if you know what I mean. So I painted it in, and then you're going to see me pull the black gel out of the crease. And right there, I had wet my brush with some alcohol, and that too helps thin out that black to help shade it better. And yeah, so that's what I did there, and I'm pulling it out of the crease to help with that shading with my brush semi-soaked with the alcohol. Here I noticed that he had a little green stem, which I didn't notice before. So when I looked back at the picture, I saw he had a stem, but it was not, you know, it was in his skull. Like it wasn't popping out or whatever. It was just colored green. But I didn't want that bright green, so I think I got the seaweed green. Hopefully that's the color for it. And all these gels are liner gels that I'm using, art gels that I'm using. Again, I'm going in right there with some more red. I kind of like layer it on there and blending it in, mixing the colors together. The brown, the black, and then the red. And I keep going over the spots that I feel that needs to be more darkened. I like to take my time on trying to put as much details as I can, especially the color. Trying to make it look as close as the picture as I can, which never comes as close as I want it, but I want you to be able to tell who it is, at least, you know. So that's what I'm doing, just putting more of that orange on there around his face. Getting, I believe that was the dark brown, and just smearing it on top of on areas where I need some more shading. I like to blend like different colors for this shading. And this is where I'm going to put in his eyes, because I'm happy with what I have already. So I'm getting some of that nail glue. I'm showing you that it's perfect for gems. Putting in his eyes and his eye socket, and then I believe I went back in and put more red in his eyes, but I kind of gotten a good glob of the red, and you know, put it more around the gem, so it looks like the gem is it looks like his eyes are in his eye socket, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's what I did there. Got some more of that pig liver red and kind of put in more of that pig liver red around that gem so it's enclosed or encased, whatever the term might be. Getting some of that brown to add more of that fleshy look to it. And then after this, you're gonna see, I was debating if I was gonna leave it like this for this nail with just his head. But then I'm like, look, I don't want his head floating. So I decided to go in and make his little body real quick. And it's just his upper chest area. Of course, I couldn't fit his whole body on there. I got some more, I can't remember if it was black or dark brown right there. I think it was black. Put some more around his lips and then pull that out some more of the crevices. Filling this area with a little more black and then pulling it out again. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, I got too much orange and I kind of took away that shading. So I went in and redid it again. I like to do it in layers. I feel more comfortable doing it in layers. I feel like it gives it more like a different texture look to it, if that makes sense. But going back to his body, I decided to use the 4D gel yellow again. And then I made his onesie, the color of his onesie. So I went in with a 4D gel yellow and then painted it with brown and then put his little yellow patches on there. I don't know what it is with this yellow, but it's so dry. This one was the driest one that I used. So far I used a black, white, nude red, pink, and I think the yellow was the driest. It was like crumbling on me. And as you can see, it keeps popping off. What I recommend for these 4D gels, they are dry. Some of them are not. Like the Slenderman, when I did it, the black wasn't dry. It was really smooth and easy to use. I mean, it's easy to use too, but what makes it difficult sometimes, like this yellow one, is pretty dry. So when you wipe off the tacky layer from that gel, on your nails, it pops off easily. But I'm pretty sure if I didn't wipe off that tacky layer, it would have stuck pretty well. But it was popping off because I wiped it off already. So this is what I'm doing, molding his body, giving him his little shoulders. Again, if you look at the picture, he does have a humongous head. So that's why I try and make his little shoulders to show that he got a huge ass head. And then I'm going to go over the brown and then make his little patches. I have to remember to make checkpoints. I don't know what's up with this app. Sometimes it doesn't save when I exit, so I have to remind myself to make to give myself some checkpoint times, like every 15 to 20 minutes I have to screenshot where I left off. I have to pause it, screenshot where I left off, and then exit out, just in case. Just traumatized, frustrated with so many times I messed up on this app, man. I'm pretty sure it's just user error again. New to this editing world, new to all this editing stuff. So I have to play it safe and, learn as I go, and remind myself to pause the video, screenshot it, carefully exit so it can save, make a copy of it, and then go back to my checkpoint. So it's working well for me at the moment. I feel more secure. So right there, you see that I had made indentation on his clothes, similar to his face, to indicate that, his clothes. So those indentation will give the shading work without me even trying to shade. Later, when you see here, these are the two fingernails that I did in part 1 back in September, I believe. I don't know when September. I can't remember if it's mid-September or end of September. But I'm pretty sure it was mid. It was before my birthday. I wanted to bring those patches out some more, because when I did the matte, it took away the brown outline that I did with it. So I didn't care for it. It looked weird to me. So I went in and got some black liner gel and outlined the patches and the stitches. So that's what I'm doing here. These ones I did back in September, and I lagged ever since. So I was just determined, and I am still determined to get this video right and post it for you guys. So I'm just getting the black liner gel, outlining the patches and the stitches. So now here, after I made his indentation on his clothing, I'm going to go in with that dark brown and just color it in. And this indentation helps with the shading. As you can see, the gel will naturally go, most of the gel will naturally go in that area and darken it for me, as you can see there. Now I'm getting some of that liner black gel, filling in that indentation crevices that I made earlier before curing the 4D gel, filling it in, and just like his face. I'm not going to cure the black. I didn't get a good amount of the gel. I just got whatever that's on my brush when I picked it up and smeared in the crevices, and then I sort of pulled it out of the crevices. Does that make sense? Now I'm going in with the brown without curing the black and mixing it with the black, so it's not too black looking. I wanted to have it sort of made like a darker brown, if you want to say. And after I got it how I liked, cured it, of course, now I'm going to make his patches using that same yellow that I used on my previous nail, with the thumb and the pinky. This is the bright liner yellow art gel. So I'm going to make his patches, outline it with the black and with the stitches and everything. Man, I'm tired. And look at my clumsiness. I like that nail stand, but I'm just trying to get used to holding the nail stand and not the nail holder. I tend to want to hold the nail holder and not the nail stand, and then I just drop everything. The heart, the magnet is pretty strong, but my little turtle one is stronger. So that's how it's looking up close. You can see it really well when I use the UV light. Just darkening the patches some more because it was just a little light for my liking. Curing it, and then I'm just gonna, mix a whole bunch of colors just what I have on my palette. The black, brown, and just shading it. Mixing the colors together and shading it carefully. I'm carefully not trying to get on the yellow parts of the patches, just the indentation, the crevices that I made on his shirt. Now here, I'm now outlining it with the black liner gel. And then I'm gonna give in stitches there. Y'all, I barely have my eyes open. I'm 33 minutes in, I'm almost there. This one was the longest. So on these ones, since I did the black liner gel on these ones, I decided to go over it with some more matte. And then with this nail, what am I doing? I forgot. Oh, blood splatter. I wanted to put some blood splatter on his little shirt there. Again, he is a little psycho demon child thing, and he kills. Okay, so you gotta put some blood splatter on his shirt, and I believe that's all I did. After that, I'm going to matte his shirt and not his face. I'm gonna matte his shirt, and then right there I was just showing you how those other two nails are looking. They were completed. And then I'm gonna fill the negative spaces here where the fake finger or the fake hand covers. Carefully filling his side here, and then I'm gonna matte coat his shirt. And this should be done, I believe. Sorry, y'all, just trying to remember the steps that I did and what I did, why I did it. It's a little difficult for me at the moment. So please, please, please bear with me. And then you're going to see me matte coat his shirt. That part of the nail is going to be covered anyway, but I like to make it look good anyway for presentation or for my portfolio. When I put it in my portfolio, I want it to look good in there too. So I'm going to matte coat his shirt only and leave his face glossy like that. Again, his face does look fleshy and I want that gloss look on his face. I didn't do a top coat on his face. I left it as is because I fear that when I put the top coat on, you know, artwork like these, especially when I put indentation on it, I am afraid that the top coat would fill in those indentation I did, and then all my hard work is gone. So when it's like that, I usually just leave it like that, leave it like that, and that's how it's looking. So you're gonna see me explain it here. His shirt is matted. I left his face just like that, as you can see. I think it looks really good. Because if I put the top coat, I feel like you won't be able to see those dents and crevices that I did, that I took the time to do. So that's why I don't top coat these type of artwork. I just leave the glossy look from the gel polishes. Now next I am going to work on his lollipop. Did I say that this finger was the middle finger? No, it's actually the ring finger. My bad, y'all. I'm tired. Trying to remember. Now next I am going to do the index finger using this solid builder gel. The other one was too soft. I can't pronounce the name of the other one, but that one was too soft. I think that's more like a solid nail glue for the gel-X. I got hungry, got myself some rallies instead, ate real quick, now I'm back. So, you know, this girl gotta eat. Got hungry, had to eat. I was determined to finish the rest of the set that one day. So now I am going to work on the index finger, which will be his lollipop, using that solid builder gel here. And look at the comparison with the same product I use and when I used it on Slenderman. It worked for me so well this day, but when I did it with Slenderman, oh my goodness, that was because my room was a little hotter that day when I worked on Slenderman. Look, it wasn't sticking to my palette or anything. Just picked up really, really nice. So I'm gonna round it off first, make it into a little ball. At first I thought I made the lollipop a little too big, but it was perfect. Flatten it out, and then I'm going to make the bite mark to indicate it that Sam took a big ass bite of it before stabbing somebody with it. And I believe I showed a picture somewhere in this video too. I used clear because it was the lollipop, so I wanted that translucent look to it, if you know what I mean, because it's a lollipop. So I didn't use the solid 40 gels because of that. So I'm just forming his bitten lollipop at the moment. And then later you're going to see me use the same product for his stick. However, I made his stick a little too long. And I thought I messed up there because I was like, wait, if I don't make it this long, it's going to look weird, you know? A lollipop has to have a decent length on it, you know what I mean? But then I made the nail, or I made the lollipop a little too, well, I thought I made the lollipop a little too big at the moment. And then I was debating if I was going to let the stick hang out to the side, but I didn't want to cut the length, you know? So I was trying to figure out, like, man, I didn't want to make the stick too short, so I just curved it onto the nail like a snake instead. I know his lollipop doesn't have, the stick of the lollipop doesn't curve, but, you know, I just put my own little twist to it, literally. So I just decided to twist it around the nail. No, I didn't take the product off under the nail. Of course, if you was to do this on somebody, on a real person, you wouldn't want that. You would want to remove that bottom portion of that gel because you don't want food to get stuck on it or whatever. But since I am doing it on I just went a brain fog. I just got a big ass brain fog. Since I am just doing, here's the picture of the lollipop. Since I'm just doing it not for my little portfolio, for my little collection, for my work, I left it there. Of course, if I was to do it on, or if you were to do it on a real person, you wouldn't want that underneath the nail like that. You would want to take it out. Here, I wanted to see if I had any jelly polishes. To see if I had any orange jelly polishes for that translucent, but I did not like it. It just made it hella ugly and dark. And then that black background didn't do it any better, so I went in with the orange instead. But like I was stating earlier about that excess solid builder gel underneath the nail, yeah, you will want to remove that if you were to do that on a real person. But since I'm not, and I will never will, because I'm not a professional, I'm just a DIYer, I left it. This is just for my portfolio, and I like to make it look unique that way, if that makes sense. I actually like the look of it curved underneath the nail like that. But please do not do that if you are to do it on a client, because you wouldn't want any food stuck under there or any debris. So I got that same orange that I used to paint his face. I am going to paint the lollipop and the stick, and try to carefully not to overdo it because I wanted that translucent look still. And then here I'm going to go in with a black liner gel, and I am going to paint on the candy's face, which is a pumpkin's face, and then the black stripes that goes down the stick. And y'all, I was so satisfied on painting the mouth and the eyes. I felt like I did it flawlessly. I was so proud of myself. I did not mess up one bit on the eyes or the mouth, which is so surprising. So that's what I'm doing, just painting in the eyes and the mouth. And you're gonna see me do it multiple times. I need to sleep, y'all. Multiple times. I'm gonna layer it on there. I kind of did a thin layer on it first, and then I am going to cure it in between. And you're going to see me darken it multiple times until I get the desired color or desired shade that I want for the orange and the black. So that's what you're going to see me do. Again, like I stated earlier, just lightly shading in some more of that orange, trying not to cover too much of it or darken it too much, because I still want it to be translucent. Again, because it's a lollipop. And sorry if I sound a little different. I am now laying down. My back is hurting from sitting all day working. So if I sound weird, my bad. So here, just darken some more on the stick as well. That thin cotton swab comes in handy so well. I had gotten some orange on the black, so I just simply got that cotton swab, the thin cotton swab, and just clean that area and it just did a perfect job at it. So I'm happy for that purchase as well. Then later you're gonna see me get that solid or semi-solid builder gel, and I'm gonna make some blood splatter on the lollipop as well. At first I used a Pick Liver Red here, thinking that it was going to look good, but then it was too translucent. It was too translucent, so I thought that looked a little weird, so I went and got the semi-solid gel instead, and used that for the blood instead. This semi-solid builder gel never fails with blood splatter. That blood splatter look, or just a blood look. So that's what I did here. Got a little bit of it, and a little bit goes a long way. It's really pigmented and thick. So as you can see, it was just perfect for this portion. And then I'm gonna use it later to fill the negative spaces with the blood splatter. My usual way of doing the blood splatter, using the sponge method. Again, like I stated on my other video, I think this is the best method that I've seen, or that you can possibly do. I haven't seen anybody use this method. I've seen other methods use, like the flickering of the gel or using the ombre tool spray thing, and then another method was using a string and smothering that string in gel polish, red gel polish. So I haven't seen it. I just decided to try it with a sponge when I was doing the ombre method on my nails, and one day I just got a good glob of it, of that pink color that I did, and then it looked like a good splatter. So I'm like, this method would be perfect for blood splatter. So that's what I did here. And then I sort of use my short liner brush and kind of pulled the splatter portions out some more to make it look like a splatter effect. And then I had also used the brush itself to give it a splatter look on the left side. And then I indicated there that I kind of overdid it on the top, but that portion was going to be covered anyway with the hand. So now that part is done. That's how it's looking, and I am going to go over the black part of that nail with matte as well. I did not go over it with the candy, the lollipop with it, because I wanted to have that glossy candy lollipop look. So I just left it as that. And notice that the video slowed down. I am talking on the original video, but I am not gonna go back and try to edit that back in. I'll just voice over it again. So if you notice when the video slowed down or whatever, that's what's going on. I am talking on the video, and it was just like that throughout the whole video. That's why it was like over 4 hours long. It was just getting a little overwhelming on fast forwarding, and then like, oh shoot, I talked here, let's go back to see what I said, let's not fast forward this area or else I sound like a chipmunk or whatever. So I think it's just best if going forward, I would just have to fast forward my videos and do a voiceover. I wanted to just stop and fast forward method with my flashcard, but I don't know how that worked yet. Maybe I'll still use that method, and if I decide to just talk during that portion of the video, I will, but we'll see how that works. So I'm just getting that matte and just carefully going in between the areas that the regular brush can't fit, using my liner, my shorter liner brush, and simply just matte coating the negative spaces. And that's how it's looking. So I got the thumb, the index, the ring, and the pinky out of the way. I was trying to get the light to turn on, but my phone light wasn't turning on. So trying to get my husband's phone light to turn on right there so you can see better, and I messed it up there as well, but that's how it's looking. And I love it. Even my youngest, he loves it as well. He loved the Sam character, and he said that this was one of my best sets that I've done. He was like, Mom, why don't you wear these for Halloween? I'm like, it's only for 5 fingers. What am I going to do with the other 5? He's like, do it again? No. And I already have nails on my hands, okay? But he wanted me to put these for Halloween. He wanted me to wear these for Halloween. I'm like, no, son. So now we are going to start with the last finger, which is the middle finger. And I wanted to do the candy sack, and then I was trying to switch to wanting to do a teddy bear, but decided not to do that, and then went back to the candy sack instead. So here I originally wanted to do like a teddy bear. I was going to do like a theme teddy bear, but no, actually I was trying to show you the sack. Okay. So earlier it was me and my husband talked about it, and I was, I think I did show it in there and I just missed it. But it was supposed to be a little teddy bear. And, but in his onesie, Sam's onesie. It's a cute little teddy bear with button eyes. I was going to do that, but he didn't have a teddy bear in the movie. But I only chose the teddy bear only because, because he was a child, you know. So I thought that was fit for it. And like I stated on my Slenderman video, my husband thought that I was doing a Halloween themed, just characters, like killer characters, and he was throwing out different scary characters, like the teddy bear in Imaginary, that blue scary teddy bear from that movie, and then he threw out Slenderman, and I'm like, that Slenderman doesn't match with this theme. And then, but initially I wanted to do the candy sack. And then I was like, that probably look plain or whatever, right? So I tried to do a teddy bear and then asked my husband, what should I do there? And he told me to do the Imaginary teddy bear, scary looking teddy bear, and then Slenderman. I'm like, no, those don't fit with the theme. So then I went back to show him the whole nail set again on what I completed without the middle finger, and he went back to the candy sack. So I was like, okay, that was my initial thing that I wanted to do. So it was the candy sack it is. So I don't know, when I talk, I kind of look away from my screen, but I had painted the candy sack on the nail first, but then I forgot that I pulled out some spider gel, black spider gel, to do some spider webs, and I was supposed to do that prior to drawing the candy sack. So that's what I did. I had drew the candy sack on there and then I took it off. I wanted this spider web background. I don't know if it would have looked good if the spider web was on the candy sack. Maybe it would look better, but then I don't know. I think it would look good either way. Maybe I should have put the spider web on top of the candy sack, but that's not what I did. I decided to put the spider web in the background, then drew the candy sack on there. And as you can see, I kind of fudged up with the top spider web, but it was okay. I indicated that on the video as well. I said that if I didn't like it, I can always drill that shit off, like I always say. But it worked well. The coverage of that brown liner gel or art gel works perfect. I just simply got my liner brush and got a good amount of the brown gel and kind of made it super thick. And it kind of, by me doing that, it gave it that 3D texture look as well. So it was perfect. You see how it kind of like, it gave it that little 3D effect. So that came out perfect and I loved it. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I should have made the web on top of the candy sack or underneath it. I don't know, I think it would look good either way. Although it would be great if you see the spider web, right? So that's why I didn't want to cover too much of the webs. I just want to show bits and pieces of it. I didn't want the spider web to be the show for that, or the main thing on that nail. I want the candy sack to be the main picture on that nail, if that makes sense. So now I am going in with that same yellow to make those yellow patches like I did with all his other patch design. And then later you're gonna see me do some shading work on this as well, using the darker brown to put some shade in the sack, the candy sack. And then I used a darker yellow to do the shading for the yellow portion. And then I'm going to outline the whatchamacallit, the candy sack with black, and then I matted this nail as well, and it's completed. And oh my god, I made it to the end. It is already, I have 10 minutes left, and it is going to be 2 o'clock in the a.m. And it is Halloween, and I'm gonna upload it tonight. So I am gonna upload it on Halloween for you guys. My goodness, the things I do. So you guys gotta give me a love and a like for this. You don't know how much work I put in this nail set. You don't know how many times I edited. 7 times to be exact. I don't know how many voiceovers I did on this already. So here's that darker yellow. It's like an off, I don't know what color is that. It's like an off yellow, almost like a nude looking thing. It doesn't match that brand. I forgot what it's called, but I had showed the lid. That brand, it doesn't, the lid of that, the color on the lid does not match the color in the container. So yeah. And I'm gonna show it, but that brand, it stinks so bad, it smells. So what I'm doing is just getting that ugly, dark, weird yellow looking one, but it worked perfectly on the shade. There it is. It looked like a shit yellow. Like a baby poop yellow. And then I'm going to get some black liner gel, which I need to get some more because I practically use half a container with that Slender Man nail set. Outlining the patches, putting in the stitches, outlining the candy sack, and it is complete. I appreciate those of you that's gonna rewatch the video. I appreciate those that actually watched the first video without the music. Again, I apologize for that. I was just frustrated, y'all, but I had to take a couple of days to breathe. And then when I rewatched it again today, it was just, ugh, I needed to redo it. I'm like, no, this ain't it. I need to redo this because this is one of my best sets that I believe that I did. And I feel like I just needed to take the time to go back. I had a couple days to breathe. Okay, so here it is, guys. Re-upload it for you guys with my elevator music in the back. I'm doing my voiceover, giving you the steps I did that I remembered by looking anyway. I gave much details as I was doing it, but it was too much work that way. So I got to take the less stressful route. So here I'm painting over the negative spaces on the areas where the cuticle ended, carefully painting over the spider web. And then it is complete, and I believe I put blood splatter in this one too. Near my blood splatters, right? I'm obsessed with doing the blood splatters. So perfect for Halloween. As you can see, I did it on my right nail. I'm still mad too on my left hand. I lost footage on that. I'm like, man, what's with me losing footage all the time? But I was able to post the right hand and not my left hand because my phone wanted to die, and then I lost the footage completely. Again, I appreciate anyone who watched this video or rewatched this video. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And thank you so much for supporting me. You don't know how much I appreciate it. So here's the blood splatter. And then using my liner brush to spread it out to give that splatter effect. And then using the semi-solid gel too, it also gives that texture to the nail too, which I love. Here's the complete set, and I love it. It only took me a good month and a half probably, but here is my Sam set. I love it. Let's go ahead and put it on the hand now and take some pictures. Alrighty. So this is how it's looking on the hand. I already took my pictures and shorts, and this is how she's looking. Isn't she cute? It took me forever, y'all, only because being busy, not only being busy, didn't have the time, of course, that's included with being busy, but also trying to be in a mood and trying to make time for it as well, you know. It was a little difficult this month, and I apologize so much. I really, really apologize for that. And like I said, it's just been crazy. So very stressful. And then I just lost interest on doing anything else at the moment. And I was just going with the flow on what I wanted to do, which was some astrology content. So that's what I did. But now the fun part is editing the video and going and watching the whole thing and editing everything again. Heck, I might not even freaking edit. I'm just gonna put everything in there. I don't know. We'll see, because it's pretty long. But anyway, for those of you that actually made it this far, I really, really appreciate it so much. So much. Watching me work from scratch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fast forward any parts. Maybe I will, because I did walk through and talk through it a lot. So we'll see how the editing goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and upload this as soon as I can and post it as soon as I can. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy this long video of me doing a whole set like this. That's why I try to break it in parts, because I know this takes a long time. And this was only for the 3 nails here. You know, the other 2, it was simple. The thumb and pinky was simple. But again, I appreciate anyone who made it this far. If you can go ahead and leave me a let me see, why not a pumpkin, to indicate that you did watch this and to let me know that you really enjoyed this type of content, this long content of me just literally working through it. But again, I appreciate those who made it this far, and I will hope to see you next time. Bye.